Hello, and welcome to Notary Educators Facebook Celebration. 5,000 members. I'll let Angela and Alexis introduce themselves, and I'll be back. Angela.
Hi, this is Angela from AJ Mobile Notary. We're so excited to have you guys here with our celebration.
Hey, everybody.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. It's Alexis with Mobile Notary Services by Alexis. And we are so excited for our official 5,000 Facebook group celebration. We are so excited tonight.
So for those of you who do not know, who will watch this later, I am Kimmi. I am a trainer with Notary Educators, as well as Angela and Alexis. We all have our own independent mobile notary businesses, which we do apostilles, ink fingerprinting, I-9s, you name it, we do it. And we started this Facebook group at the urging of Alexis. And it has been very beneficial. And officially, as of today, we have 5,600 members. 5,600. So can you guys kind of see who's on Facebook? See the names. Hey, welcome to everyone who is with us live and who will join us later to watch this on the replay. We did not film this over on YouTube or show it over there as of yet because we really wanted to focus on our Facebook members. And we will do a future celebration once we hit 15,000 on YouTube. So that's coming up very soon. So today is all about Facebook.
Yes.
Yay! So Alexis, would you like to tell us how the group came about, the Facebook group?
Yeah, I was trying to pull up Facebook.
I got it, Alexis. I got it.
Yeah, so basically, we were trying to, figure out what we were going to do next. We had something else going on where we had like a group chat, and we wanted a different way. I kept telling everybody, let's do Facebook. I had seen what Facebook has done for me, being in Facebook groups with all the broad range of topics that you could be a part of. And I just saw the interaction that people had on Facebook in those different groups. And I'm like, we need one for notary educators. So we brought it up a couple times, and finally we did it. And ever since, we have really just stuck with it and enjoyed it, and enjoy everybody sharing their experiences, whether it's the beginning of their journey, if they're in the middle, whatever that looks like. We just enjoy all the stories and everybody helping each other out. And it was just a small thought. I just literally got it from me being a part of Facebook groups. And I'm like, we need this for us, right? So that's
She's not completely telling it all. She had to tie our hands behind our back and keep saying, we really need Facebook, you guys. We really need Facebook. And we kept saying, no. She's like, we really need Facebook. I'm telling you, we need Facebook.
Yeah, I kept pushing back. I know I was the main one. I was like, no. So if you guys have not heard the story, and I often forget we had another group before the Facebook group. It was a private group. You had to have taken one of our classes to be a part of that group. And we could not manage both of them. There was no way we could manage two groups. Right. So we decided, even though it's three of us, because we always say we're working notaries, which is true. So even though there's three of us, there was no way we could even manage two different groups. So we decided to merge everything into Facebook. A lot of people were not excited about it.
They were not happy about it.
Yeah, and it's interesting because sometimes when we tell you guys this in your business is you have to make a business decision. And everyone's not going to agree with your business decision. So in this case, we had to get rid of the other group, which we had about maybe 60 members at one time. So now imagine that we're 10 times that over on Facebook. So you also have to make decisions sometimes that are not going to be happy. Everyone's not going to be happy about it. Can we give some shout outs to actual people's names? Because I can't see them, Angela.
Well, I see names on Facebook. We have Marcel, Tidris Burgess, notarized by Nicole Danielle Starr, Rebecca Jones, CPD Notary, Tachara Williams, Mel Walton, Nadi Castro, Michelle Satchel, Yashika Moses. So you guys are welcome to our 5,000 celebration.
Yes, welcome, welcome. So to get things started off, guys, we wanted to invite up a few of the top contributors to our Facebook group. And the first one, I'm sure you will know very well, and his name is Victor C. I'm going to bring him up now. Hey, Victor.
How's everybody doing?
How
Nice
are
to see you.
you?
I'm doing great. Doing great. It's a
So
beautiful day.
you are one of our top 3 contributors to the group, and that means that you help answer questions, because there's no way that myself, Angela, and Alexis can do all of it. There's no way that we can
And
do
you do
it.
an amazing job too, Victor. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been blessed myself. I have a great mentor from my state. She's helped me a lot, and she's done a ton of loan signings and all kinds of documents. And sometimes I'm stuck, and I call her, So I just wanted to give back a little bit.
Well, we definitely appreciate it. So if we can just interview you kind of quickly, how did you even find Notary Educators?
I mean, I've been seeing you for a while on YouTube. You've done a great job with your channel. I love your energy and everything. That's how I met you, actually. Remember, I actually called you, and we got to talk a little bit. And after that, it was easy to find you. I don't know if Facebook recommended your group to me or something. I'm not really sure how that happened. Or I think you invited me over.
I did. I invited you over because I was like, Victor got a lot of questions. I think we need to put some of them in Facebook so everybody
that's how it happened. You invited me over.
And that's why we often tell people, we're not trying to be mean when we say it, but after we created the group, it was like, that's an excellent place to put your questions, because as you're learning, everybody else is learning. So that's why I kind of always say, put your questions over on Facebook. Not that we're trying to be mean or whatever.
No,
so we definitely. Oh, go ahead, Victor.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just agreeing with you.
Yeah, so we definitely appreciate you stepping up to help people. So what, I know you already said you want to give back, but what else motivates you to not only help the notaries, but you give solid advice that helps build businesses? You really do. And we're very appreciative of your advice. You're never negative. And if you do spend something, it's always in a way how we can benefit. What helps you to stay positive about your business?
To be honest, there's so much negativity in the world, and I've been told that I can't do stuff, for years, and it's always horrible and bad, and I just want to do things differently. I want to change it around. So I like lifting people up, motivating people, because that's how I like to feel myself. You know what I mean? There's too many bad things going on already. Why make it worse?
Yes, and you definitely have done that as far as helping as far as helping people in the community. Exactly. Now I'm having a little difficulty here because I wanted to put the link in there for people to join us on stage if they wanted to, and that's not going well for me. So can you share the link, Alexis, in the Facebook group, or Angela?
Yeah, I was gonna say you can send it and I can post it on.
Can you actually take it from your email and put it in there? Hey, welcome everybody who's joining us. We appreciate it for our 5,000 celebration here on Facebook. This is only on Facebook. I will upload it to YouTube later. They can, join us, but this is strictly for Facebook. And we're interviewing one of our top contributors who help answer notary questions. Again, Victor, so your positivity is contagious. I get inspiration and inspired by your many quotes. Angela, did you have anything for Victor you wanted to ask him?
What I wanted to share, though, is what I appreciate is that Victor just shared information that he think would be useful to the group and useful to others. So that's one thing I really appreciate about that. So, but one question I do have for you, Victor, is that, we see all the different notaries and the situations they have. What keeps you motivated, or what keeps your business, thriving and continue to build? How do you do that?
It's just about consistency. I just keep doing the same stuff over and over. I always make sure that I'm treating people right. Sometimes it's not just about the service itself, but the way you treat the client. If you look at my reviews, everybody's saying, "Oh, he's so friendly, he's so personable." And yeah, some days I'm not feeling well, and but I go out of my way to make my clients feel good. You know, I chat with them a little bit. We laugh together. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
just, stamping a piece of paper. It's a
Yeah.
whole experience. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that too, Victor, because
Yeah,
when you do that, when you make it more of an experience, people look at
exactly.
your reviews and just
Yeah,
like you, people will say, "Oh, all of these people are saying that she's nice and she's friendly, or he's
exactly.
nice and he's friendly." They will
Yeah,
choose
that's
you
what people
just
want.
based on that.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
what people want.
appreciate that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Alexis, did you have anything you wanted to say or to Victor or a question or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I just want to say I appreciate your stories,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always looking over and reading, and your
Yeah.
encouragement. Maybe it's even
Mm-hmm.
about how you're meeting your goal for the month, or
Yeah,
just
exactly.
all the
Mm-hmm.
posts. I do enjoy it, reading every last
Thank
one. I
you.
always read over them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just appreciate the feedback because that's what we made it for. Literally, exactly
Mm-hmm.
for everybody to motivate each other and give each
Yeah.
other wins and show that it's possible, and you're doing it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
exactly.
just appreciate
You
it.
might start really small and face a lot of challenges, but if you stay consistent, you're gonna get there. That's how I got there. Because some months I made horrible money and I was all depressed and everything, but I kept going. You know.
Mhm. And I like the fact that you were patient because even though
Hmm.
from the beginning you shared your journey, but you
Yeah,
also showed your resilience and your patience when things were slow. And
yeah,
I think one thing you can tell me about this, Victor. I think one thing that really motivates you is all the people that was laughing at you saying, "Oh, you're going to be a notary. You can't make any money being a notary."
yeah,
But you
yeah,
showing them
exactly.
that that's not the case.
Yeah, my ex supervisor, he was super nice. One of the best I ever had. But yeah, he was a little skeptical. He was like, "Really? I can go like to the UPS and get it for $10, whatever." And but he was not looking at the whole picture because when you add the travel fees, then the money starts adding up quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't see the bigger picture, but that's fine.
yeah,
As long as I see it, that's all that matters.
yeah.
Hmm.
And I would like to ask also, Victor, how has Notary Educators helped you in your business?
A lot because when I'm helping other people, I feel good, and every time I have a win, I share it with you guys, and it feels great. It feels like a big community. I like the support. Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, to thank you for all that you do
Mhm.
for the community, I will be sending you a $50 Amazon gift card.
Oh,
And
you
I
didn't
just,
have to. Thank you.
again, yeah, we just really, again, want to say thank you so much for helping your fellow notaries,
Mm-hmm.
sharing your stories, sharing your wins, as we've already
Thank
talked
you.
about, and just being there. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
Alexa said too, I often look forward to reading your your
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
post and see what's
Hmm.
going on out there in these notary streets. I've done a couple
Yeah.
videos because of
Yeah.
some of the things that happened to you. And one time you and
Hmm.
I had a similar situation happen the same day, and we went
Yeah.
live to talk about it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely been a pleasure to know you. I know you have your real estate
Hmm.
channel also. Did you want to are you still doing that?
I'm not too big on YouTube right now because I'm focusing on live seminars. I'm doing first time home buyer seminars. I held the first one yesterday, and it had a good outcome. We had 5 or 6 people come, but out of those, I might hit I might hit somebody. I might get some money out of that.
That's very good,
Yeah.
Victor. Well, people know
Mhm.
how to find you if they want to on
Mhm.
Facebook. They can always DM
Yeah.
you. Alexis has put in the chat,
Mhm.
guys, the StreamYard link if you would like to come up and say
Mhm.
how Notary Educators Facebook group has helped
Mhm.
you in your business. We are
Mm-hmm.
giving away prizes, so you probably want to come up if we've helped
Right.
you.
And I'm
We got some pretty nice prizes we're giving away, okay?
And also, Victor, I will also send you one of my notary journals from Amazon for you
Oh,
being a good contributor to our Facebook group.
thank you. I appreciate that. Very nice.
Yeah, so if you can just send me your email address, Victor, I probably have it somewhere in my
Mhm.
phone, but so I
Yeah,
don't have
no
to look for
problem.
it. Just
I
text
can
it
do
to
it.
me, and
Thank you.
I will send you your gift card, and Angela will send you your journal. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
We
you're
thank
very
you
nice.
again for all you do for notary educators
Yeah,
and our
thank you so
family over
much.
here.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Big
you. We
Yeah,
Red.
no
appreciate you,
problem.
Big
Yeah,
Q.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I really do. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we thank you again. If you want to hang out for a minute, you can. Totally up to
Yeah.
you. Do
Mm-hmm.
we have anyone else that would like to come on and hang out with us and let us know how Notary Educators Facebook
Mm-hmm.
group has helped you in your business? We do
Ladero
have
is here.
Ladero. Yeah, I was just going to introduce him. So we do have Ladero is our second contributor, top contributor to the group. This is not in any type of order, so he just happened to pop up next, and then I'll tell you about the third person. So Ladero, welcome to Notary Educators Facebook
Welcome.
celebration.
Yay, Daryl.
Hey, hey everyone.
5,000.
Hey, how you
Can you
doing,
guys hear
man?
me?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
perfect.
Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
thank you for
So,
having me.
Ladero, we want to thank you also for being a top contributor. You help your fellow notaries and they're answering questions like crazy and keeping it real. I mean, I really appreciate your responses. Also, now you actually train with us. Would you like to tell us how you came across Notary Educators? We just had a couple of questions for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. I'll make it quick for you guys. So we, as in my mom and I, we were looking to get into this notary space, and we found a few different people that were out of state, the out of state of Georgia, southern states, West Coast states, and so we were decided to go be a part of their thing, whatever you want to call it, their education, their group, and it was good education. I ain't throwing shade on nobody, right? It was good education. However, I could not build a business off of their information because it was their state specific, right? They're like, oh, we just made 10 grand. I'm like, who, how, where, what, how, what, right? But so then we just kept looking, and we were on YouTube, and we came across this real funny lady named Kimmi. So we came across her YouTube channel, and we watched a few videos, and we were like, hey, then we found out she was in Georgia. Not only is she in Georgia, I ain't putting your business out there like that, Kimmi, but she's like, y'all, she's like 20 minutes from my house. So we're practically neighbors. And so that's how we found Notary Educators. And we've taken, I think I have purchased and enrolled in every single class that you have offered, except, Angela, your apostille training. Just because I don't have time, my mom is on that side of the business.
Okay. Well, that has been amazing. We have watched your growth, and your mom also, and it is just amazing. The things that you are doing in the space also. You have a brick and mortar now. You're doing some training and stuff on your own and helping other notaries. And it's really just amazing. Mm-hmm. It's more than enough for all of us. We don't view you as a competitor. We work together. You refer me business and vice versa when we can't, service our client. And that's part of being a good business owner. Mm-hmm. And I see somebody wrote in the chat, actually, that they enjoy serving as a witness for you. So you are quick to give work in the Facebook group. Mm-hmm. Also. Yeah. And just for the record, though, we teach notaries in all 50 states, not just Georgia, because all of your documents are not just going to come from the state of Georgia. Mm-hmm. So Alexis and Angela have anything for you? Because I do have another question I wanted to ask, but I'll see if they had anything they wanted to add.
I just want to ask Ladero, what is regarding your training with notary educators, how has it benefited you, or how has it worked out in your business, for your business?
Yeah, so one of the biggest parts is that it was starting a new business is always overwhelming, right? No matter what it is. And just having things that were laid out easy, step by step. I'm trying to make sure I don't oversimplify it for anybody, but it's not that complicated, right? Like Kimmi says, it's not that complicated. That's what made the difference for me. Because like I said, the other courses I've taken 20, 30 hours, right? This is like, here's the paper. This is what this word acknowledgement versus oath means. And this is how you make a proper stamp. This is how you complete your venue. I'm like, cool. That's what I actually needed to know to start stamping. Right. Mm-hmm. And there's other stuff. It's not just that, y'all, but you got to get educated. So that's also what helped. But also the community that came behind it. That was big. Like Kimmi said, I'm always reaching out to the group. I'm like, hey, here's a job. Here's, like, I can use help with this. Who can be a witness? And I just love it because even like, I love it how people can see, even Angela responds to those posts. It's like, hey, where is it? And then we communicate on the back end so people can see that we're all actually active notaries and not just making money off of selling education. Right. So that's how the group has been great for me, and the education.
Yeah, I laugh at that every time because we all, I speak for everybody on this stage right here, we are actually in these notary streets, okay?
We in the street.
Ladero has served as a witness for me. He has called me for stuff. His mom. I mean, we all actually work.
Yeah. When I take a day off, Ladero is one of the first persons I call because he trained with us. You know, him and his mom. They were a pleasure to have in the courts, and he knows he like you said, refers stuff, and we on the back end talking, and I refer stuff to him, you know, because I know he's close by, like he said, neighbors and stuff. But one thing about that is we know we can depend on him because we know he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Daryl, I just wanted to say something. I remember one post that you made where you were laying out your numbers, and I really admire that. I think a lot of people are scared of the truth. They don't want to face the truth. You know, sometimes it's ugly, but you have to do it. You know. Because if you don't face the truth, you're living in a lie, and that statement is so powerful for the business, you know, environment. Because if your business is not doing good, you got to do something about it. But if you pretend that everything's okay, right, you won't be able to change. So when you're putting out numbers like that, you know, you're making yourself transparent, and you know, it's an inspiration for everybody. Like me, I'm not making a ton of money, but you know, I try to keep it real. You know what I mean?
Yes. So before I ask Ladero the next question, if you want to come up and tell us about your experience with Notary Educators, the Facebook group, or anything, please feel free. We do have plenty of gifts to give away. We'll ask a few questions shortly. I don't know why I am not able to add to the comment screen. So Alexis is dropping the link in there. So please feel free to come up. So Ladero, what motivates you to continue to help other notaries? A lot of times, I mean, I know that you are doing, like I said earlier, a little training or whatever, but you were doing that before you started, you know, forming little groups or whatever. What motivates you to give up so freely of yourself to help people?
Yeah, you know how people say they have toxic traits? That's mine, right? Want to see everybody win. Let's just be real. So that's one of the biggest things that motivates me. It's like you said earlier, there is enough work out there for all of us, period. And I have built prior businesses, and the ones that did not succeed was because I was being greedy. Let's just talk real, right? And once my businesses start succeeding, it's because I helped other people. And that's why I have no...
That's real talk right there, Ladero.
Ladero, that's like a preach moment.
That is.
Okay.
That's real talk.
Yeah, can you expound on that? I mean, not to get all in your business, but can you expound like about the greed portion and how you saw the need, or what made you see the need to start being more generous with information? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's I mean, just let me throw this out there as well. Is I don't have a course. I don't do that, right? You guys want to get educated. This is a place to get educated, right? I don't do that. That's not my space. I do enjoy teaching, and I've done it for years now, but I was in a real estate space doing it. But when it comes down to answer Kimmi's question, the greed part about it, I was in an environment where we had very high ticket items, like sales items, talking about like $20,000 packages. And I start seeing members on the team, and I fell into that trap myself, is seeing others as dollar signs, right? We got paid really well from that company. But when I start seeing everybody interacting and seeing other people as dollar signs, I'm like, no, this is not for me. This is, you know, and like I said, I got caught up in that trap, and it was not sustainable because people felt that like, oh, you got me here, I paid the money, you got paid, and you just left me high and dry. Right. And so from that day forward, when it was two older gentlemen, if I can just tell that really quick, you know, and they invested into our group, and it was with their retirement, and they had a sit down confrontation with me, and they were just saying, hey, this is how we feel. This is what happened. This needs to work because this was our retirement. right? And so from that day forward, I never looked at another person. This was like 8 years ago, right? I've never looked at a person as a dollar sign. It's always helping them, or in this space, a competition. Like there's a notary at my little meetup that I had on Saturday. She's 7 minutes away from me, 14, 15, whatever it is. And I was like, hey, did you talk to this company? Did you talk to that company? Go right across the street. Did you see there's a building, this new place right across the street? Go over there on Monday, talk to them. They need notaries. I already talked to them, but she has a different personality than I do. She's going to click with somebody that I won't.
Right. So, I love that. I love that. Well, you definitely have given to the group again, like Victor, very, very knowledgeable and sharing. I do want to add one more piece to the puzzle. I know you and your mom both did the one-on-one lessons with training with Angela. So like Angela said, we could trust that, you know, when we initially started giving you work or whatever, you know, that you were going to get it done. I had no hesitation to call you. And also I want to add this piece, like you mentioned about competition and stuff too, because I don't trust everybody with my business. I don't, even if I need a notary, if I can't find someone that I can trust, a fellow notary, that they won't steal my work or steal my client or whatever, I won't do business with them. So I've never felt like that about you.
Right.
Never, ever. I enjoy working with you, Marcel. I've given you work also. So I don't, like I said, I don't do business with everybody. So for us to deal with you the way that we have and interchange, you know, both of us working together, there's a trust factor there. And I know that you're going to be like, you know, hey, that's Kimmi's client. You know, I'm just helping them out at the time. And normally I just think you can have them anyway. You know what I mean? It's like a person or vice versa. But we thoroughly have enjoyed working with you, and also to show our appreciation. Did Angela and Alexis have anything else before I continue?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, just like everyone said before, I just enjoy. Well, let me start from the beginning. When we met last year, from where you are today, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, that's just amazing. At the meetup last March. It's just amazing. Like you and your mother were so sweet. And I enjoy, just like Victor, I enjoy every time you all post. It's certain people that I just know, you know, that they're going to give the right information that's going to keep people motivated. And you are definitely one of those people. So I just love watching everything that you're doing. And I can't wait for the next thing that you do. I want to make sure that I'm there because, yeah, I just want to support everybody who ever supported us.
Right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. And I knew, go ahead, Angela.
I was just going to say, I knew that Ladero was going to be a great notary when he took the one-on-one training, him and his mom. You know, just by the questions he was asking, he was attentive. But I remember, and I don't know if he remembered this, one thing that I appreciate about Ladero, if I send him business that I can't do, and I was just like, really felt good about it. And I was like, oh, he's a great guy. He called me after he finished and told me what happened and how he took care of the lady. And I'm like, okay, I like that. I love that about you, Ladero, that you took the time to do that. And that in itself made me know that, like Kim said, that I could trust you. And I could not only trust you with my clients, but that I could trust that you would do a great job. And so I just really appreciate you as a person, as a business owner, and the way you handle your business.
Yeah, because I'm a little OCD about my stuff too. And Ladero, I mean, I don't even know if he like knew that just from watching me, but he's like, it's complete. It's done. I mean,
yeah.
So I love the communication part because I'm like, and I did that actually with a friend of mine, another person that has a business. And I kind of rubbed them the wrong way because I was kind of like, hey, I take my business pretty serious. And I guess he took it as I was saying that he did not, you know, take his business serious. But I wasn't saying that. I was just stating a fact about me and my business. So if I refer someone to you, I want to make sure that they're taken care of, you know?
Right.
So that's a whole nother story for another day. But Ladero, we do again want to thank you so much. And on behalf of Notary Educators, we also have a $50 gift card for you that I will be sending you just to say thank you. Use it however you want. It would be for Amazon. And again, it's just been priceless being a part of your life and vice versa.
And also, we have a notary journal from one of my journals from Amazon, and I'll be sending that to you. Or I may drop it off at your office. You never know.
Oh, you got the address.
Oh yeah, I still need to get by there. So you're more than free to leave if you need to, Ladero. You want to hang around, whatever. It's totally up to you. But we do appreciate you dropping by the celebration this evening. Okay.
Absolutely.
The other person I wanted to recognize is kind of shy to come up, and that's going to be Marcel. I don't know if if Ladero would like to talk about Marcel a little bit, because I know they kind of work together sometimes. If you could speak on her behalf a little bit, we'll all speak for her since she's not here. But Marcel is our other third top contributor to the group, and she is always making herself available. And we just really appreciate her. Somebody's saying they can join. Who is that, Alexis?
Can I talk about Marcel first?
Who is that, Alexis? Hold on, Angela.
Marcel.
Oh, okay. Tell her to come on. Tell her to come on up then. Because
if she wasn't Ladero, I was going to give her the business in a good way.
So while we wait on, okay, let's see. Okay, Marcel, if you just click the link, we'll go ahead and add you to the chat. I sent you a message, Stacy Ann. If you can come up, I wanted to talk to you and acknowledge you about something.
Stacy Ann,
if you cannot come up, Stacy Ann, I'm just going to acknowledge you anyway. Here's Marcel. Come up. Marcel.
Here's
Marcel. Come up.
Hi, how are you guys?
I can't believe it.
Hi, how are you guys?
You have two devices? Believe it.
How are you guys?
Hold on. You don't have a two devices?
Maybe we should mute.
You can try that.
Maybe we should mute.
Okay. Everybody want to mute except Marcel? Everybody want to mute except Marcel?
That's crazy.
Marcel.
Somebody said, is Facebook still open on your device?
I don't.
Marcel. There we go.
There we go.
Can you hear us, Marcel? Oh,
No,
now we can hear you though. So
yes.
it is something. Oh, now we can hear you though.
Okay, because I'm not sure what that was.
Oh.
There you go. No, Marcel, welcome.
Okay, because I'm not sure what that was.
There you go. No, Marcel, welcome.
Okay, because I'm not sure what that was.
You don't have two devices on?
Let me disconnect.
Okay.
You don't have
So while we wait on her to come back, we'll go ahead and introduce. Well, let's come back to Marcel. Let's see, can she get on?
Okay.
In the meantime, again, if you want to come up and talk, we have prizes. Now, I would like to recognize Stacy Ann as being our number one person to accept witness assignments.
Yes.
Stacy Ann will go wherever, for whatever, for whoever. Okay,
yes.
Like for real.
She
is doing to go and be a witness. So, on behalf of Notary Educator Stacy Ann, you have helped all of us in our business. Even Alexis, right?
I was just gonna say, I was waiting.
Yeah. It's on the other side of town.
Yeah, I'll let you talk about that, Alexis, because I know she's helped you quite a bit.
Yes. Anytime I text Stacy Ann, she's trying to figure it out to see how she can get it done. So I appreciate that, because like Kimmi said, it's not a lot of people that I will give my clients to under my name, because they're calling me first, right? So It is kind of associated with me, but it's not a lot of people that I will reach out to. But Stacy Ann definitely is one, and she is very thorough, and she will make sure you know exactly how everything went at the end of it, just so you know everything went well. So I just appreciate that. Stacy Ann is awesome.
I agree, Alexis. Stacy Ann is like one of the number one persons I use for my witness. Sometimes it's like we together like the whole week, we comparing calendars and what time I got to be here to this day. It's like, when we leave here, can you meet me in an hour here? And Stacy Ann never says no. 99% of the time she got my back. So I really appreciate that about her. I trust her 100% with my clients, and she's just like very dependable.
Yeah, so on behalf of Notary Educators, we are giving out an award tonight. And the award is willing to serve as a witness anytime, any day, or whatever. So Stacy Ann, we will be sending you a $50 gift card also, because again, you've helped all of us in our businesses, and you have been there, a number one cheerleader on so many fronts. A lot of you have been. The night would go on forever if I really tried to acknowledge every single person.
Right.
But we do thank each of you so much for helping notary educators to continue to grow. And as we grow, you grow. I mean,
right.
I know for a fact many of you have added different services to your business that you were not doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've helped you along with that. So we love you all too. We're getting a lot of support in the chat. So is there anybody else we can get to come up? Because we got all these gifts to give away.
And Stacy Ann, I'll give you a notary journal. I'll probably see you soon, so I'll just hand it to you.
So, Marcel, so we couldn't get her up right now. So let's talk about Marcel, because we don't want to hold you guys here all night. And Ladero can help us talk about Marcel. So Marcel actually trained with Angela. She did a one-on-one also, and she's thriving in her business. She went from just wanting to be a regular notary to doing loan signings. She did reverse mortgages. She was the queen of that for a moment. She does ink fingerprinting. She does everything that we talk about. So we have seen what it's like, how you can grow a business from nothing several times over in this group, and to thrive. Ladero, what would you like to add about your teammate, Marcel?
Yeah, I honestly say Marcel. On Saturday I call her the queen of services. That lady is constantly building her business, just like Kimmi said, to echo that. And it's in a way where it's a service that a customer need. And then she's like, okay, let me go ahead and incorporate that, because she's becoming a one-stop shop. Did you mention immigration services?
We have not talked about that, but yes.
So yeah. Marcel is like, she's like getting into immigration services, and also I don't tell all her business, but she posts it. She's doing like real estate as well. So now she's becoming like a one-stop shop. And I have to say, Marcel gave me a referral. Well, everyone, but when I needed a person to do translation for me, and it was a pretty quick thing, she gave me a referral, and we worked out a really good business deal, this lady and I, right? I was like, hey, I came to you because of Marcel. And she's like, oh, I got you. Enough said, right? And so just the connections that Marcel has been able to make in business, I have been able to utilize that as well and make sure my customers get served. So that means that she is a top-notch business owner. So thanks, Marcel, for everything you do.
And I have something to say about Marcel too. Like everybody knows, we mentioned that Marcel is on the shy side. And I remember when she took training with us, just like Victor, her goal was she did not want to go back to a full-time job. But Marcel was very shy, and even after she took the training, she was still shy about really getting in. But with the little coaching and motivation, just like Ladero mentioned, Marcel is a one-stop shop, and she's all about her business. And so she's in that notary group, a Facebook group of notary educators. She's giving all of the advice she's giving, and the information she's giving is purely from taking training and her own experience. So like Victor mentioned earlier, she started out a little slow, but she kept being consistent. She kept sticking with it. And so with the training she had, with being able to be a witness, because I've called her a number of times, to be a witness, she kept being consistent, kept being patient, and look at her now. She's a full-fledged businesswoman.
Yes. She called me a couple of times, and I said, Marcel, I hope I wasn't mean. But I told her, and I'll tell all of you, it's just because I want you to succeed. If you call me and I push back, well, what about ABC? It's not because I'm trying to be mean. I want you to think about it, reason on it, and that's how you're gonna have the businesses that we're talking about today. So sometimes I tell people behind the scenes, I say, you see a different Kimmi than you see on screen, huh? But it's because I want you to fly. I want you to fly like everyone is doing here. So Marcel, we will be sending you also the $50 gift card for all your contributions that you make to our Facebook group, Notary Educators. And I guess we're gonna have to ask some questions and see can people answer them since we can't get anyone to come up. Stacy Ann is trying to.
They were trying to. I was going to ask you, is it the link possibly? Stacy.
Let me try the link again.
They both having issues.
Let me try to send it to you, Alexis, because I can't even put it in the chat.
Okay. I put the link I had from the email.
Let me try again. Oh, you can talk, Angela.
I was just going to say that. No, I can't get back. I was just going to say that we really appreciate, everybody in the Facebook group. And I really love our group. I'm not just saying that it's different from any other thing because the positivity in the group and the encouragement, it really makes me happy to see that everybody wants, everybody to win. And I see that every day in the group. So we really appreciate you guys, being a part of our group, because without you, we couldn't have 5K Facebook members either.
Try the link again. I just put it in Facebook, guys. Try it again. I just put it there and I was able to click on it. So try your device if you're still having problems. And why don't we read some of the comments from the Facebook group? And then again, Victor and Ladero, if you have to drop off, I don't know what just happened to Angela, but would you like to read some of the comments, Alexis, while we wait for Angela to come back and see if Stacy Ann can get on?
Let's see. We got a bunch of hellos and congratulations.
Here's Stacy Ann. She made it.
I'm doing it off of here, so
yeah, keep going.
Okay. Victor, someone wanted to know what was the name of your site. They would love to follow you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's Victor's Mobile Notary Service. Yeah, on Facebook and on Google and on Yelp. Yeah.
All right. And I can't see the name. Can somebody see the name, Angela? I appreciate working with Ladero.
I can see the names. Where did you stop at, Alexis?
Hey, Stacy Ann, welcome. After these comments, we're going to come back to you right quick. After these comments.
I was at 816. Okay. I was at 818 I appreciate working with Ladero.
So Sabrina Seawood says she appreciates working with Ladero on loan signing as a witness. He's awesome. And Mel Walton said, that's so funny. My mom is the one who brought me to the group as well. Stacy says, both so positive, thanks. Sabrina says she appreciates the videos being straight to the point with no fluff. And Rosalind Smith says, good evening, Notary from South Carolina. And that we're so positive, says Stacy. Jessica says, that's also awesome, thanks. Good evening, you guys who are saying good evening. Someone's congratulating Ladero on his office. Stacy kept trying to get on. And Mel said she can't wait to get out there. This is really inspiring.
All right. So it looks like we're caught up. So Stacy Ann, welcome to the floor. Welcome.
Hey, Stacy Ann.
Hello. Hey, my
so
queen.
You have won an award
right there. Oh, my queen.
You're here in the flesh. You have won an award.
Thank you.
Most often, except being a witness, I don't know what else to call it right quick, but you have definitely helped all of us in our business. And I think the fact that you are just so willing to go and do whatever, it just fascinates me. I really appreciate that. And they would always tell me, Alexis and Angela, call Stacy Ann. I'm like, well,
I still do say it all the time.
And I'm like, I didn't want to call you because I thought it was too far. And you was like, girl, I'll be there. And I was like, okay. So
I'll be there.
And you always go above and beyond. So tell us how you found Notary Educators, and let's start there.
I guess I came on when I came to the meet and greet.
Yes.
But when I came to that meet and greet, I saw some very powerful women, saw some very powerful people, period, in that whole atmosphere. And I said then that this is bigger than what this is right now. And I knew very, very quickly, I told you all then that it was going to be just explode all over the United States. And you all are the standard for the country. And I want you to know that. And just to be in your presence gave me the confidence that I could do it too. Victor said something that touched me very, very deeply when he explained that they laughed at him.
Oh yeah, big time.
And they laughed at him. And I watched his comment. I watched Ladero blossom from a couple questions to being one of the top people in the group, and so positive when you present a question. He's always there. These two are like an anchor for the group as well. And you make people be really honest and true to themselves in order to be a true notary. And what I did, if I didn't learn anything else from notary educators, I learned to be true to myself, true to my clients, and know your craft.
Yes.
And that is so important. It's not about the document, it's about your craft. And it will come a time for all the notaries that are out there that are new. I've been notarizing for a long time outside, but not a mobile notary, but for a year. And I made a big mistake on a document. And then I lost my phone. That mistake almost broke me as a notary because I was being trusted with another business to do something for them while they were not here. I had to, number one, find out who I was after that. And could I get up from that mistake and go back out there and perform? And I think I'm a better notary from that day. Because I had to, it was very, very interesting. And notary educators always says, know your craft. I've taken every class that you all have had. Outstanding. You don't need a printer. You don't need a scanner. But you do need those classes. Every last one of them. Whether you've been notarizing for a very long time, you really, really, really need to take it easy and know your craft. Because it's going to come a block. It will come when you least expect it. And it will cost you. If it doesn't cost you monetarily, it will cost you in your confidence. And can I do this? Can I continue? And I thank notary educators for being strong, powerful, and caring. And that's what I just wanted to say. That I want everyone that's watching today, they give you the confidence with all the education material. It's the confidence, because once you take those classes, when you're looking at those docs, it's all about that block. It's about that. It's all about that block. That block of breaking, let me tell you.
You know, it was a song called "It's All About That Bass," about that bass, about that bass. It's all about the block, about the block, about the block.
And when I go on these witnesses, I now go as a notary, and I thank you for that. I go because it's not about just being the witness; it's the whole picture. And to be able to sit with the king and queen, you get a lot more than just a witness. You get a chance to see on an instant when something happens, how do I correct that? How do I make that adjustment? How do I make it smooth and keep my business flowing? Because you all get a lot of repeat business. And to be a part of that, I just want to say thank you. I thank you, Ladero, for all what you do. Because I don't even think you allow people to dream. You and Victor. You allow people to keep their dreams moving forward. And that's what I receive from you when you post. I'm
That
not the
is
one to
very
come on this.
profound.
I'm not the one to really come on here, but I could not let this day go by today without telling you that, because you allow people to really dream that it can happen, and I thank you for that.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ladero,
Thank
would you
you
like
all.
to say something?
Thank you.
Yeah, every time, that's why I like to make those posts because like I was saying in the beginning, I don't know if you
Yeah.
were present, but there's so much negativity in the world.
Yeah.
You can't try to do anything without people telling you, hey, no, you're gonna fall flat on your face. It's gonna fail. You're gonna lose money. You're gonna look stupid. Blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
Like everything you try to do, they try to
They try to
make
knock
it
you
better
down.
on
Yes.
you. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you just have to, ignore the noise and just do your thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah,
And
Well,
it's gonna
I
be
Stacy,
that way with everything. So might as well.
yes.
Well, Stacy, we love you because without
I
having a
love
witness,
y'all.
we couldn't notarize those
I,
documents.
I know.
And you
And I
are
Ladero,
love
did
you
Stacy.
too.
you say
Thank
something?
you. Thank you.
oh, I was
Mm-hmm.
just gonna say thank you so much as well, Stacy. We still got to get together.
I know.
I know right. We always trying.
Yes.
Our schedules
Yes.
always conflicting,
Yes.
but y'all still. Stacy knows. As soon as she sees something that I need help with, she's responding to me. She's letting me know
Yes.
that she's available, and I'm like, oh well, yeah, switch to this time. But thank you so much for being available, and thank you so much for the
Thank you.
words.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just
Yeah.
think you all are beautiful, and I think that when you're a new notary to the group, you want everything that everybody has. But I
Mhm,
say to the new notary, slow down, slow
mhm,
down, enjoy the journey,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the journey, because
yeah.
I also have a notary buddy whose heels are on fire, and we back each other, and I get it now. I understand when you all say, well, this one does for me or this one comes in, because we're all in it. Just like Ladero said, it's enough work for everybody. But I do know that they know that the notaries here in Georgia are very, very powerful. And I see a
Yes.
lot of people that are trying to, maybe copy or do whatever, but they can't do what we do here in this
Okay,
attorney state.
Stacy.
Okay? And
Yeah.
y'all have put that out there for the nation. And you just got to understand that it's big, it's so big, and I'm so excited, and it's going to double and triple this year because you're the standard. And I just
Well,
love y'all. I just want to tell you, you have to hear it and you have to see it. And behind the scenes, people are doing a lot. But I just want to thank you. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to give a shout out to my notary buddy, which is Robin. Get her done. She gets it done. And her heels are on fire too. And I just want to give her a shout out too. And
yes,
I'm so
Robin.
glad I have a notary buddy. I have somebody who's a sister to me, because you all you guys have really done it. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful.
Yeah. And I always
Thank
say
you.
too, you're so welcome. Thank you, Stacy, and we
Thank
really
you.
appreciate all the
Thank
kudos
you.
and your support. That your notary buddy does not have to be in your same state.
No,
It
it
could be
doesn't.
right
No.
in the
Right.
Facebook group,
Group.
And it's
Right.
so funny how you said how we've grown. When I first started my notary business, my brother asked me, he said, what's your goal with this business? I said, oh, I just want to stamp one document a day. That's it. I didn't need that. I was trying to just supplement something. And little did I know one thing would lead to another. And we actually hit 5,700 members while we've been live.
Right.
5,700. 56 when we got on here, we had 5,700. So it must have been already close. We didn't have 100 people sign up that quick. But
Right.
the point is that we are so appreciative. And then one other thing Ladero mentioned earlier was about being selfish and stingy. People often ask us, they say, how do you all make money? And you tell us everything.
Mm-hmm.
They always say that. They ask us that. And sometimes I ask myself that too. I'm like, we tell everything. And we had a conversation, Alexis, myself, and Angela, when we first started doing YouTube together, because I'm very open. I was very clear that whatever we said, if someone asks us a question, we need to answer it. I did not want it where it was fluff or, playing games. You got to buy something to get the rest of the
Right.
information. I was very clear that was not our direction. Not that they would have done that, but I just saw so much of that before the three of us came together. And I wanted to make sure we continue that. So we're going to just ask a few questions because we want to give away some of these gifts that we have. And we can't get nobody to come up on stage. So let's just ask a few questions and see, can we give away some of these gifts? Can somebody tell me the most, and this is random, guys. This is so random. So the first question is, can someone tell me the most popular question that we get asked in Facebook? The most popular question. Any variation will work.
What do you charge?
That is number 2. But no, you can't play, Stacy.
You can't play, Stacy. You already got a prize.
You can't play. Ladero and Victor, you all can't play. This is for the chat only. What is the most popular?
I would have lost. I'm not really sure about that.
What is the most popular question that we get asked in Facebook? Somebody answered at 8:57. Who is that? 8:50. Yeah, who's that?
How much to charge? Angela Rucker
Is she the first
says how much to charge?
Yes. Is Angela Rucker the first one to answer that?
She's the first one to answer. She says how much you charge.
Okay, Angela, we are going to send you a... What are we sending Angela, ladies? That is correct. That is the number 2 question. How much to charge? So you still
the other one is how much will you make? Simone says how much will you make?
That is number 3, so that's good. Simone is number 3. Simone, what's her last name?
Simone Africa, Afrika.
Okay, Simone, that is number 3. We have 5 top questions. Can anybody give me the number 1 for a Google My Business course? Google My Business course. What is the number 1 answer? And we can also get Tawana Arnold for how to be a loan signing agent for number 4. That's good.
Okay, Tawana Arnold.
And can somebody give me the number 1 answer for a Google My Business course? The number 1 question, rather, we get on Facebook.
Nobody? Any takers? How much to charge? How much you make?
What's the number 1 question we get?
Ferline says, how do notaries make money?
No. Let me see. Can I make it? If I tell you, I just have to tell you the answer.
Wait, give them another chance.
Yeah. What's the number 1 question that we get from people on Facebook? The number 1 question. The rest of them are actually in order. How much to charge? How much will you make? Tawana, how to be a loan signing agent. Who was that? How much will you make? Because that'll be our 5th winner. Who is that? How much will you make?
That was Simone Africa is already there.
Oh, okay.
She's already there. So Angela Rucker says how much to charge. Simone says how much will you make, and Tawana says how to be a loan signing agent.
Okay. Thank you.
So those are the 2, 3, and 4.
Can anybody give me number 1? Nobody can give me the number 1 question. Okay. Let's read the comments before you give the answer. Maybe somebody will think of something. You want to do that? Yeah, we can. Go ahead.
So Christy says, Kimmi, you're just lovely. I appreciate you so much for helping me with these 2 first jobs I got. Stacy Ann calls us queens, as she always does. Danielle Starr says, thank you everyone for sharing your wisdom with us. This is so encouraging. Janie says, hello, you all are awesome. Congratulations. And Sabrina says, I'm Mel's mom. LOL. Because Mel said his mom made him told him about
Oh, hey, welcome. Thank you.
What else? Carla says, hello, first time I join you live. Welcome, Carla. Congratulations. I usually listen to Kimmi's podcast. Glad I was able to join. Tidra says, ready to take all that you have for us. Coco and T Notary from Savannah, Georgia. And Tawana says, thank you, ladies, for being so open and informative. And she says, I love that, Stacy. Know your craft. Angela says, I appreciate you all for being so open with your knowledge and transparency. Ladero says, Victor and I are holding it down for you guys. Chachara says, I love everyone's energy. I'm just so nervous about getting started. I am in Florida. Tachara, we have plenty of notaries we train in Florida, so hit us up on our Facebook. Our website, notaryeducatorsllc.com.
Hey, commenting was turned off for some reason.
What was turned off?
The commenting part. I just turned it back on. I don't know how we turned it off.
Ladero says, Tachara, don't be nervous. Get educated and feel free to call anyone in the group and we can help you out. She says, thanks. Mel says, do any of you still work a full-time job? My full-time job is notary.
That money.
And loan signing agent.
Yeah, I don't
wait a minute. Who was that talking about how to get started? Who was that?
That was Tachara. Said she was nervous about getting started.
What time was that?
Mine don't have times on it.
Okay, well, we're going to give it to Tashara because that is the number one question that we get in the group. How do I start my business? How do I start my business is the number one question that we get in the group. So right quick, guys, let me put Tashara so we don't forget.
Tashara, I'll send you a notary journal.
Thank you. So to get the Google My Business, I got a doozy for y'all. Give me a minute. Because Tashara didn't actually answer, but she is the answer. So we're gonna give her the journal, but not the course. Okay. So I don't want to be clear about that one. I don't want to seem like we're doing something shady. So because we're not doing anything shady. But Tashara, that is the answer, and no one seemed to be able to get it. The number one question is, how do I start my business? To answer that, guys, I have over 300 videos on my channel, but I do want to tell you to check out my book, How to Start Your Notary Business in Your State. It's written for each one of the 50 states. So how to start your business in Alabama, how to start your business in Louisiana, in New York, wherever. Check out one of those books. For the other questions, how much will you make? That's covered in there. How to be a loan signing agent is also covered there. Alexis has her loan signing courses that you can check out for that. Okay, so we have you covered on all of your training needs, whatever that looks like. You can always start with the free stuff on the channel, and then your actual training, we would love to be a part of that. So now somebody give me two of my sayings for the Google My Business.
Oh,
I have quite a few, so give me
not
two.
Not you, Stacy Ann. I see you smiling.
Not Stacy Ann, but two people. Give me one person. Give me two of my quotes that I always say about your notary business, either when it comes to making money or the actual business itself. Can somebody give me two sayings? And it's been said tonight quite a few times, actually. And then we're going to go ahead and start trying to wrap it up because we really want to give away that Google My Business course. Can somebody put in the chat my two of my sayings about making money and starting your business?
Oh, are my comments turned off?
Any takers? I didn't cut them off.
I don't think the comments are on because they're not rolling anymore.
That's what I said. It was turned off, but I turned it back on.
The last one I got.
It says it again, turned off. I don't know what's going on.
Can you do it again?
Yeah, I can turn it back on.
Really quick, because we want to give away that last gift is the Google My Business course.
The comments are off.
Oh, great. No, it's back. I see one.
Okay, they're back.
Yes. Who is that? It's not that complicated.
Alyssa Monet says it's not that complicated. And Ferline says questions equal money.
Yes.
So two different people gave two different ones.
Yes. So those are the answers.
Ferline says both of them. So this is what happened. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but Alicia Monet said it's not that complicated. Ferlin says questions equals money, and then she said it's not that complicated.
Okay, so let's do this. So let's be fair, and I'm gonna owe Alexis some money. Alexis, is it possible that we can give away two courses?
I was gonna say do both. Yeah.
Okay.
So she'll do both.
Yeah.
So can we write both of their names down? And my two favorite quotes is it's not that complicated, and questions equal money. The more questions you ask, your client already know you are not a $2 notary.
That's
They
right.
already know you're not a $5 notary. Every time you ask a question, it's like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Okay, yeah.
But we are going to wrap this up. So let's make sure we have those last two winners, Alexis, for the Google My Business. Do you have their names?
I got them.
You get them. Okay, I was gonna say.
Alicia Monet and Ferline Hunter.
Okay, and then we have Angela Rucker, Simone Africa, Tawana Arnold, correct?
And yes, and Tachara Williams.
Tashara. Okay, Tashara, what's her last name?
It's Williams.
Okay, cool. So we got our winners. We have our 5 winners for tonight, and our top contributors and our number 1 witness. Well, guys, unless there's anything else, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to say thank you on behalf of Notary Educators Facebook group. The celebration was amazing. We thank all of you again. We love being a part of your journey and seeing the growth. Would you all like to do a brief outro, Alexis, Angela, and then we'll let Stacy Ann, Victor, and Ladero say something briefly.
I just wanted to thank you guys for just being a part of our Facebook group. You guys make the group. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have 5,700. And I really appreciate everybody who contributes, even though we have our top contributors. I appreciate everybody who contributes. And I appreciate you guys keeping the group encouraging and nice and not being ugly in the group, because we're not going to have it anyway. But I really appreciate you guys, because you will be blocked if you do. But I appreciate you guys just keeping it real, helping each other, because that's what we're all about. All three of you mentioned it, but we're all about helping other notaries. And that's why when we train people, we tell you, we don't want you to come back and have a missing link. There's no missing link. When we teach you, there's no missing link. When you talk to us, we give you all the pieces, and that's what you guys do in the group, and we really appreciate all of you guys.
I just want to say something before we go to everybody in the group that's watching. You know, sometimes we have big goals, and that's fine, but we also forget to celebrate the small victories. So I encourage anyone to post on the group. Even if you think it's insignificant, like for example, if last quarter you were making like $500 a month, and this one you're making $650 or whatever. You know, post it on the group. If you got your first notary job, post it on there. You know, whatever it is, whatever little victory, post it on there, because it goes a long way, and it inspires everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you again. Alexis, would you like to say a little outro?
Yes, I just want to say I appreciate you all. Just like they said, without you all, we would have not been able to reach 5,700. When you all comment and share your stories and everything, it's just very inspiring to see everyone start at a starting point and just go beyond. I feel like you all even imagine. And don't be afraid to tell us you're afraid. I want to say that because I see a lot of people say that, and I appreciate you all being authentic and stating, I'm scared. I'm scared to start this, because we all were like that at one point. But say what's going on with you, negative or what. Let us know. That way everybody can chime in and help you all, because we've seen it time and time again. Somebody will say, I'm scared, just like Ladero just did in the comments just now. They're like, I'm scared. People will say, wait, don't be scared. You got this. The encouragement. So I just want to say I appreciate you all. And I can't wait for 10,000, Can't wait for what's coming.
It's soon.
Yeah.
All right. Stacy Ann, we'll let you say a little outro, and then we'll wrap it up with Ladero. He'll have final comments.
Well, thank you so much for having me in the group. I thank everyone for responding or just participating. I just feel really honored to be in the group, and also to my queens. I don't know what to say. You all are the standard. You all are the standard. They're saying that they have this person and that person, but you all the standard. Know it.
Thank you,
Claim
Stacy.
it.
Thank you, Stacy. We appreciate you.
And you all have a very good night. A blessed way. And much love to Victor and Ladero, and to Marcel, because I do read her comments.
Oh yeah, Marcel. Yes,
and she's on fire. She's on fire. Here, her heels got jet fuel on them.
All right, Ladero, you want to take us home?
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for letting me join. Real quick, Victors with Victory or Victories with Victor should be a thing. I'm just gonna throw that out there for you, Victor.
I
And
mean,
just
it means winner. It means the one that wins. And literally, if you look my name up on the dictionary.
the one that wins. I like that. I like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
for the group, you guys don't, like what everybody else mentioned, I want to echo that. Don't be afraid. Get yourself educated. And one of the other things is even once you have your education, I've been noticing this. People are still hesitant. Look, go to your, I don't know if all the states are the same. Go to your Secretary of State website. Georgia people, go to the GSCCA website. Go to your website. Get those free forms, those acknowledgments, those Jurats, and all that kind of stuff. Do a pretend notarization with somebody in your house. Open your stamp. Take that sticker off for the first time and stamp that paper. Get that first one done. Get it out your system. Trust me, it feels so good. It feels so dang on good. So
All
that's it, you
right.
guys. Stay motivated.
Well,
I'm
on
out.
behalf
That's
of
one thing.
Notary
I have to say one more thing, Kim,
Okay.
that I forgot to say, if it's okay.
Sure.
I just want to say, and also the new apostille training, because of the 5,000K, it was extended. The sale was extended through tomorrow night at midnight. So take advantage, of the apostille training. It was extended through tomorrow night at midnight for the initial sale price. So take advantage of it.
And
It's amazing if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
Right. Yes, it is. That's on fire.
All right. Well, guys, on behalf of Notary Educators, Notary Life with Kimmi, and all of our business owners here on the platform and in the Facebook group, thank you guys so much. We wish you all much success. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Victor.
Thank you
Yeah,
all.
good night.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, Victor. Thank you.
Bye. Absolutely.